Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
The investigation into the closure of 3 contaminated water wells may be coming to a close. According to the governor's special assistant for environment, Eric Palacios, investigators are now looking toward the Chatut system as a possible point of intrusion that led to the contamination of several GWA wells with the chemical PFOS. Local professor of toxicology Dr. Gary Denton agreed that the Chatut system is the most likely source for the contamination.
Wastewater is typically relatively high in these sort of perfluoroalkyl compounds.
He added there was a wastewater leak in the Chatut area for several years.
In all probability, those wells have got a history of E. coli contamination, which suggests they're being influenced by wastewater. So that would be one obvious route.
You may recall that 3 GWA wells were shut down after exceeding the latest U.S. EPA advisory of 70 parts per trillion issued in May. However, data from 2015 showed that at least one well had already exceeded the previous U.S. EPA advisory level of 200 parts per trillion last year. In May and September of 2015, well A25 tested at 220 and 410 parts per trillion respectively.
It's not a big deal, quite honestly. The standard or the advisory has got such a big safety margin built into it. You could probably consume this water quite readily for several years at that level, at 200 to 400 parts per billion. It'd be perfectly okay.
He said while testing beyond the advisory level is an indicator meant to get the attention of regulatory agencies, statements claiming that PFOS chemicals are toxic are irresponsible. He said the chemical is found in people's blood, along with lead, mercury, and other chemicals. He added the latest advisory is based primarily on tests on rodents. Meanwhile, GWA General Manager Miguel Bradalio confirmed the wells will remain offline until rehabilitated. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Isa Baza.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.